Hello, welcome to Off the Shelf Reviews. It's Gaming Friday. I'm Gary.
And I'm the Emperor's right hand of justice.
And today we are taking a look at Space Hulk Tactics, which came out on the 9th of October 2018. Developed by Cyanide and published by Focus Home Interactive.
Yes.
And Iain, I spoke with Jeff on a previous Gaming Friday. It was Space Hulk Deathwing,
Yes.
which was released in 2016.
That was the first-person shooter, yeah.
That was the kind of Left 4 Dead. I call that one the Left 4 Dead Space Hulk game.
Yeah.
Where up to a couple of other players, each plays one of their own Terminators each, and you've got to go from A to B objectives, hunting, essentially.
Yeah.
Now, this one here is more like the traditional original Games Workshop from 1989 board game.
Yes. Yes.
And if anyone's played XCOM, you'll be right at home with this type of gameplay.
Yes. I when I saw the trailer for this, it popped up on my Facebook feed some point last year, and I was looking for a new Games Workshop game. You know, I love all of their computer games. I'm a big Space Wolf fan myself.
Right.
Fucking Space Marines for the win. And Deathwing I couldn't get hold of on the Xbox. It just seemed to be out on PC and PlayStation.
It was PC to begin with. I think it did go to Xbox.
Well, I haven't seen it yet. I've been looking to buy it, but I couldn't get it at the time. And I saw this and I checked the price and I'm like, oh, it's only 30 quid when it comes out. Oh, that looks good. And look at the trailer and traditional Space Hulk board game-esque isometric top-down view with the ability to go first person if you wanted. The fact that you have a campaign for the Blood Angels and the Gene Stealers.
That's great.
It also has a skirmish that you can go up against the computer. It also has a map editor, so you can create your own missions. And it also has your own customization for your Terminators and Gene Stealers. And I was like, holy fucking shit, I want this fucking game. Really? You want only 30 quid for this? I'm done. I'm done.
I can say now that the game has already been reduced down to about £20 brand new.
Yes.
So you can probably pick it up even cheaper pre-owned if anybody's already traded the game in for whatever reason. But are you familiar with other Cyanide Studios games?
It sounds familiar, but off the top of my head, I can't think of any. No.
Now, I looked at their history because I don't believe I have played a single game by Cyanide.
Right, okay.
I mean, obviously they released Deathwing in 2016, but I never actually got around to playing it because the game felt a bit broken.
Yeah. They needed to patch a lot of it.
They were most famous. I mean, the first game they ever produced was Cycling Manager, or the cycling simulators.
Right, okay.
And they released a whole bunch of those games.
Yeah.
But they also quite famously released Blood Bowl. And
Blood Bowl
I
2. I love Blood Bowl. Yeah, Blood Bowl was really, really good.
But there was another popular game, or semi-popular. It was Styx, the Master of Shadows.
Okay.
It was a very stylized kind of looked very Dungeons and Dragons-y in a way. Its aesthetics. But they also made last year's Call of Cthulhu game, which it was on my wish list to buy list.
Yeah, it's not done very well though, is it?
It didn't do very well, and I was like, I love my Lovecraft, but that game I'm going to put on the back seat maybe until it's half price or cheaper again. But I still want to play it.
Yeah.
But that's Cyanide Studios for you. And so like you said, this is an extensive single player campaign. There's multiple levels.
Yes. I mean, I've just loaded up my profile at the moment. I'm in the middle of a mission. I would have showed you the...
I was going to say, this isn't the very first level that I remember from the board game.
No, this isn't the very first level. This is a boss level towards the end of the second chapter. What you have, as you can see, I've got my Blood Angel Terminators down here. I can zoom in and have a look at them.
Very good.
Which look badass. You know, I've been customizing them and unlocking upgrades for them. So my guy back here, he's got a... Let's see if you can see it. He's got a chain fist.
Nice.
And he doesn't start with a chain fist. I had to actually get resource points to pay
now,
for that kind of stuff.
If I remember rightly, chain fists let you destroy doors as an action?
Yes, and give you re-rolls in combat. I've got my heavy chain gunner there, who is my, he's the one
killer.
He's my fucking killer. I've been using him a hell of a lot in this campaign.
Have you ever had him blow himself up yet?
No. I always keep my guys alive as best as I can.
Because not by a Gene Stealer, but a assault cannon has a chance of blowing himself up in the board game.
But only when he reloads.
Yes.
So you go through the first 10 shots, then you reload, then you have to spend 4 actions. As you can see at the bottom, you've got my blue bar.
Yeah.
So you can
show me
shoot
through what they are.
You've got your shoot, which is 1 action point.
Yeah.
Overwatch costs 2.
Before you go on, I just want to ask another question, because I love the board game.
Yeah.
Now, when you're shooting with a Terminator and a Gene Stealer,
yes,
and you roll, I don't know, a 5-4, it's not a kill. You need 6 to kill,
it comes up on the right, just underneath the map of what your dice rolls are.
If you sustain fire, continue to shoot at the Stealer, your chance to hit goes up.
Chance goes better. And if you upgrade your cards, I've just recently got a card that allows me to get +2 to sustain fire.
I was going to say, cards is this game's new addition, but
yes, I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
So I've got my sergeant here. He's my close combat badass. He's got his Stormbolter and his Force Sword. If I keep him alive, I get more command points.
That's right.
During the turn.
That's
Over
great.
here, I've only got 2 more Terminators. I can only deploy 5 at the moment, but I've upgraded this guy to be my heavy flamer guy. He costs a lot, and then I've got my other assault chain fist Terminator over there, just in case I get any more doors.
Very good.
So if I click on them, I can press up and go first person.
Very nice.
And I can move around in this mode, but it costs action points.
Just like
if I can't do it at the moment because I've got no more points. But when you see squads of Gene Stealers coming down the corridor towards you, it is so absolutely brilliant.
Just to switch to first person, just to see the firing.
Just to see that. You have to stay in... I purposely stay in tactical view like this, though, because it helps. At the moment, I'm in the middle of an orc map.
So just for anyone who has never, ever experienced Space Hulk in any iteration, the setup for it is in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. There are derelict spacecraft
that have molded together over time.
That have molded together over time, and for the purposes of Space Hulk, Tyrannid, a sub-faction of the Tyrannids known as the Gene Stealers.
Yes.
Are floating around in unknown and uncharted space, and occasionally will float into the Imperium.
Yes, and they appear sometimes through warp storms. Warp storm. These things are absolutely random, but a lot of the evil factions use the Space Hulks to just randomly turn up and start causing havoc in areas.
I have to ask Iain, because I'm not sure of the lore on this,
right?
But why don't they just take off and nuke the entire site from orbit?
So
to speak.
The story for this one, basically, you've got a planet that's been about to be attacked by this giant space Hulk. I've just come across a space wolf body, so it's doing a bit of a story.
Right.
This Hulk is so big that they use the analogy in Armageddon. You'd basically just be hitting it on the outside and doing nothing. You need to go inside, detonate the engines, and do the most damage so the whole thing explodes.
So destroy it from the inside.
Yes.
Okay.
The Blood Angels have gone on board and have encountered Gene Stealer resistance, and so are trying to defeat them. The Inquisition have turned up and have said to the Blood Angels, if you can keep some of the Gene Stealers alive, we can actually get some tactics against them to stop them from doing this again. The Blood Angels aren't too happy with this because it costs the lives of brothers. And as they've gone deeper into the Hulk, they found Ultramarine Terminators.
They found Weyland-Yutani in there somewhere.
And they've also come across Space Wolf bodies as well. Now, in the Gene Stealer campaign, when you're playing as Gene Stealers, you will defeat those enemies as you play through the campaign, their campaign. But I haven't got to that point yet because I'm still trying to do the Blood Angels.
Right.
You have a giant kind of space map to deal with, and as you move through the Space Hulk, there's an infestation tracker. The longer you take to get to your next mission, the higher that goes up, and you gradually have small skirmishes with Gene Stealers through the game that can help you gain more resources. If you win, you get 200. If you lose, you get -50. But you want the resources to be able to buy the extra cards to get the cards.
Okay, so now how do the cards work?
Now, the cards work with this. So I've just pressed Y, come up onto the objective screen. So it says up there, I've got to place the bomb on the location marker, which is up here, that little yellow marker there. The secondary objective is to find the body of a space wolf. Now, I have to do all that within 19 turns.
Right.
If I don't, I fail. Now, this is a main story mission, so if I fail it, I will have to do it again.
Yes, right.
In the top left corner, you've got your 1 command point, and then next to it says convert. Now, I've already converted a card. So you always have 3 cards, and these are the different cards you've got. So I've got a card that allows a Terminator to be immune to jam and risk of malfunction.
Oh, wow.
So when you are on Overwatch with a Stormbolter, you slap that on a guy and he will not jam his gun. He will try to shoot everything. He may not kill it, but he will keep shooting.
Yeah, he won't jam up. Yeah.
The next one is he gets +1 on his next shot,
Yeah.
which means you got a higher chance of killing. And at the bottom it says how many action points you get when you convert.
Okay.
On my other card,
that command points you get.
That will go into your kind of squad
Your
pool.
pool. Yes.
So you use
can
all
spend
your
that on any troop.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit back. Where's my guys? I always end up swinging the camera around, so I can never remember where I am.
So again, just before you carry on, Ian. So just for anyone who doesn't understand how the game itself actually works, is that each turn, each Terminator has 4 action points.
Yes.
Turning just
left or
right costs an action point
because of the hulking suits of armor.
Taking a step forward is an action point. Going on Overwatch is 2 action points. Firing your gun is an action point. Stepping backwards is 2 action points. Turning all the way around is 2 action points.
Yes.
So what you have to do is just literally micromanage line of sight where your troops are, who's on Overwatch, who's moving up, and the command points pool, as we said, can be used to move individual Terminators as many action points as you have remaining.
So up in the top left corner it now says I've got 2 command points. I can convert 1 card to get more, and then each of the guys' pictures down on the left, they've all got 4 points each. So I always check my cards first to see what I can do and what I want to get rid of. So I've got...
I should also say that every Terminator only has 1 hit point. If
they
take a damage, they're dead.
Yeah, if a Gene Stealer hits the Terminator, he is dead. But you've got to put them on defense or Overwatch and try and keep as many of you guys alive, because as soon as you start losing guys on your flank, you're opened more.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 of the same cards, so I go, screw it, I'm going to convert that one. I've now got additional 2 command points in my pool at the moment to use.
Yeah.
Commander's here. He's got blips on the other side of his door.
Could be 2 Gene Stealers around back there. Could be 6.
Could be. Are there any special objectives? No. The Gene Stealers, all they have to do is kill your opponent, all your opponent's units within 18 turns.
Yeah.
Now sometimes they have additional objectives that says all 0 blips count as 1, or all 0 blips will immediately be removed at the end. So you're always looking to check those objectives. Now, this is where your tactics start to come in, because you're like, right, okay, so I've got 2 geniuses on the other side of that. It's going to cost
You've also got some coming in behind you now, I believe.
I know at the moment.
In the middle, right down the middle.
Down at the middle. Yeah, that's a Gene Stealer spawn point.
Yes.
So that's a potential that he's going to be coming from there. But at the moment, he's coming from here.
The bomb entrance. Yeah.
There's an entrance up here.
And one on the other side.
And one up here. Now, all these other different markers on the map, as the game progresses, it will give you different things. So that's like rubble. You might want to get rid of that. So Chain Fist guy goes up, deals with that, gets out of the way.
Nice.
That's an orcoid fungus. Those things explode. They don't seem to affect Gene Stealers, but I have not actually wanted to...
through your armor.
I don't want to step into it, so I'm not going to go into it. Like I said, there are Space Wolf bodies lying around that I think you can get resources from if you can get to them, but I never hang around long enough to mess with them. There's obviously doors and switches and explosive barrels, so you've always got to be
There's
like...
a lot of hazards. It's not usually there. Yeah.
Because when you go to shoot, you don't want to shoot the first thing. You want to at least allocate your target.
Yes, yeah.
So, looking tactically, right, I've got nothing coming from the right, but there is going to be something possibly coming from the left. So, he's going to go...
Here's a question for you. How is this game with a controller? Because when I see a game like Space Hulk, I think immediately it would be best played with a mouse and keyboard. Even though I played the XCOMs with a controller.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're used to, I suppose. I mean,
How was the button mapping for you?
At first, I didn't like the buttons because I was unsure of what buttons did what and what I was pressing. But then after playing it quite a lot, see, that door is locked.
So I need to shoot it?
No, it's properly locked. I need to find the switch. Actually, right, if I zoom out, I can press X, which will bring me to the tactical map.
Okay.
So obviously that's changed everything to different colours. There's a console there, which will open up these 2 doors. So you're like, right, do I open up those doors and try and group my guys up, or do I keep them separated and try to just move them? I'm going to keep them separated for the moment. I mean, I can die if I want to.
Yes.
Because I can always load it back up.
I do want to see some Stormbolters firing.
Yeah, well, yeah, so do I. But I'm going to...
See, if I was that guy, I would start... that's the commander, isn't it?
Yes, that's my command. I'm just going to put him on Overwatch for the moment.
Really? You've only got one space in front of you.
Yeah, alright, get off my back!
That means he's only going to shoot one time.
But they've got to open up the door
you get
and then
shot.
get there. I get a shot at him first.
Yeah.
And my sergeant's pretty good in combat, so he...
So how's the AI and how's the difficulty of the game?
The AI will change whenever it chooses. Like, I've been in games where I've walked through. I've held all the enemy at bay. The blips have not been in the computer's favor, and so I've managed to keep them at bay and complete the mission.
Okay.
Other missions I've been having trouble, so I've loaded it back up again, and the computer's just gone, "Fuck you, I'm rushing you." And I've just watched my guy jam, like, in the first couple of shots, and he gets killed, and then all the Gene Stealers are all on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I've got to load it up again. There's main thing. I mean, you can save and load at any point.
Sure. So every turn, every micro turn.
Yes, which is
save.
absolutely brilliant to do. I'm thinking...
I suppose in a way, though, you could kind of save scum your way through each level. Because you could, you know, set your Marines up, save the game, let the Gene Stealers do their turn, all of your troopers jam their weapons, they get killed, then you hit load game, then you let the Gene Stealer do the turn again.
Yeah, and you can do it. If you want to get through the game, that is something that you will have to do. You say no, but when you're in the middle of a mission, you want that 200 points because you want that new upgrade.
I mean, I guess it comes down to the player preference. If you wanna...
But look at these. Now, these guys have split up, so I have to try to open that door, but he's not opening
He's
that
gonna wait
door.
for you to use your action points to open it.
Exactly.
Despite that fact that every Gene Stealer has 6 action points and can turn without spending action points.
So that other one moved, but now there's still 2 there.
Yeah.
And this guy's now come down to the side. So he's going on.
And you also have them to your right as well. They did come down through that middle
entrance. But that door's locked.
So
I've locked that door.
Cannot access the computer terminals?
He cannot access the terminal because the terminal's on my side. If he does, then you'll get to see some G6. So now I'm going to move this guy. Can I move all the way up? Yes, I'm going to move this guy up.
I take it that door needs to be manually opened. You couldn't have shot it?
I could have, but it's wasting a shot.
True.
And
I just think you're...
there we go. So every time you see them, there's a little animation of them being revealed.
Yeah, how many? So was it? Was it just the one? Well, I guess there wasn't any room for the others to spawn.
Well, there's only one on that blip.
Okay.
But obviously I cannot see the other one because he's in the way.
Yeah.
But that's cool, isn't it? You know, looking down, there's my suit of armor, there's my Stormbolter. Oh, that looks explosive. There's my 4-sword, and there's the enemy. So he's got 2 points left. I'm not sure about going on Overwatch with him yet.
How many
I've got
command points? You got 3, so I would fire twice, then go on Overwatch.
Well, I'm going to convert some cards.
Oh, there you go. That's the thing I would need to get used to.
Yeah, so you got +2 to convert, but then you've got +3.
Okay.
But it gives the Terminator guard regardless if you don't put them on guard.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the payoff there? I'm going to move this guy up. I always try to finish off everybody else's turns before
the combat ones.
Before I properly dedicate my points. Bang in the fucking door. Get rid of that. Don't need that.
Nice. So how do you find the RNG in the game? The randomness of the dice rolls. Is it simulated just like normal dice rolls?
I want to say yes, but like
how has it been for you? How many times have your guns jammed?
They've jammed quite a few, but at the same time I've always had action points. I've always left the guys on action points to fall back on just in case.
That's usually the case.
I've had it as well where I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna move him up as fast as I can. Try and block this doorway up here with a flamer. No, that's the room that I want to get into.
I imagine the flamer works in a very similar way to how it would in the board game, in which it flames the entire tile.
You can get like a whole room burned, or if you're doing like a corridor, you'll only do certain sections. But you got to make sure you're not stood on one of those sections.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Command points. I'm trying to remember. Right. I'm going to put him on guard. So just go back to him, just in case. So now he's got guard until the end of his turn, and he's got his 4-sword. You can play as many cards as you can, but you can only convert one. So I'm going to convert that one, but I'm also going to play that one on the sergeant.
Very good.
So he gets +1 to his shooting.
Is it just for this turn then?
Just for one shot.
Oh, one shot. Wow.
Just for the one shot. You do get cards that say you can get it for the remainder of the turn.
Right.
But yeah, so he's now got a 75% chance against shooting
that first
Gene Stealer. So that should be a kill. Boom, dead.
And here's the other.
Here's the next one.
And there's a couple of them. Oh, no, it's just the one.
Just the ones. Just the one still. He's on guard. How many action points have I got? He's got one left. I've got 2 in reserve. He's got a 31% chance of hitting that guy. I could try and hit the barrel. That would kill it. But then I might not hit the barrel. So I'm going to go put him on Overwatch.
Very good.
So I've got 1 point left. He's also on guard as well. He's there. He's fine. I'm going to put on Overwatch just in case the sergeant fails.
That's really bad.
And you're going to move up 1. Make some space for your brother, who is going to...
That's your flamer?
Yeah, he's going to turn around just in case... that guy does
whatever comes behind
come through that door. So now you think, okay, you're in a good. This is where you would save it before you hit back.
Right? Yeah.
Now you say you say you save spamming it, but anything could go wrong.
Yeah.
And these guys could die.
Well, I guess for the single player campaign it's fine, but obviously when you're playing online multiplayer, to which this game offers,
I don't think you can save it. I don't think
you will not be
able
to save it. No, you can't, because you'll be screwing over the other player. Like, yeah, I had a really good turn. Well, I'm going to load it back in.
Yeah.
So I guess people would quit.
So that Gene Stealer, well, at the moment, the Gene Stealer's turn, he's allocating blips to all of his spawn locations.
Yeah.
Now that Gene Stealer fell back.
Yeah, he decided not to stand there. He didn't come around the side.
And that one got nailed by the chain gun.
Right, right.
So that was it. I like the fact that the bodies start to pile up.
That's cool.
See, it's like I've had my assault cannon guy stood there and he's had like 6 or 7 dead bodies. These ones are starting to group up in here, but I'm not opening the door, so fuck you.
Do you think when you plant the bomb all the doors will open?
Possibly. but it just says plant the bomb. It doesn't say try to extract your guys. I mean, I had one game where you came across warp rifts. There were little portals that I could step through and I could trade the positions of my Terminators.
Sure.
So if I put a guy in the wrong position, I could immediately swap him out. But the enemy started to group the Gene Stealers up in front of teleporters, so I couldn't use the teleporters to jump through. I had to take the long way round.
Right.
Which, I'm like, you sneaky bastard. I'd failed that mission, loaded it back up again, and gave him a little bit of space, and he started to swarm right through the teleporter. So my gunners just blew everything away, and then I used all of my action points to run through the door as fast as I could.
Very good.
So I'm getting to this door.
So what happens if a couple of your Terminators die and you go into the next mission? Do you just instantly refill up? What happened to your upgrades that you purchased?
You instantly refill up and you still keep your upgrades, which I think is a bit of a bummer, but the game is still so hard as well that I'm just going to... Can I check that body? Oh, he's got no more action points left, has he?
No.
The game is so hard that you want to keep you guys alive. I recently bought this card as well.
Emergency cooling. Target a heavy weapon bearer with a plasma cannon until the next turn. He is immune to overheating. Well, that's great. I'll stop him blowing up.
Yeah, but it's also 4 points.
4 command points.
I haven't got
cash in.
I haven't got a plasma gun yet.
Right.
Because it was 1,000 to buy this card. So I thought, fuck it, I'm buying this card.
For the 4 command points.
For the 4 command points.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so can I look at this? No, he can't do anything with the dead body. I just wanted to check that just in case.
I mean, having the card system is such a advantage for the Terminators. You have to wonder what they've done for the Gene Stealers to buff them up.
The Gene Stealers have got all of their... they can spawn a number of blips in all of their different areas.
Yeah.
There
are obviously...
There are
variants of the Gene Stealers.
Yeah,
as well.
they're all upgraded. Like I've come across a bulwark, which is this giant thing with claws. That cost me my sergeant to take that down, but he took it down. I've come across ones that have like acid for blood that if I shoot they'll explode, and it costs me 2 action points to move through that. And like I said, I only feel like I'm on the 2nd chapter of this. I haven't even got my librarian yet.
Wow, okay.
To start using
has some insane abilities.
Powers, yeah.
Psychic shields and barriers and things.
Yeah.
Psychic attacks.
2 to his next shot. He gets +1 to Overwatch. So we're going to play that one on the sergeant. to get because there's 3 Gene Stealers there, so hopefully he can take them out. I'm wondering if I can run this guy through the door.
So you said the game has quite a lot of customization options, so you can sort of repaint your miniatures in a way.
Yeah, you can't do it. Crack charges. Okay, I feel like something's gonna fuck me up now because you know, I'm getting very close. Yeah, well, those are for your online ones.
Okay.
You've got the choice. Like in these ones, you've just got your Blood Angels. You're stuck with Blood Angels.
Yeah.
I just had to do a Bethor shout out for anybody who remembers
Bethor.
Bethor.
Yeah.
Bethor.
That was Space Hulk from 1996 from Key Game and EA.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
But there was a 1993 game as well, Space Hulk, which was very retro game. But I absolutely loved the 96 version.
Yeah, I mean, I had it on the PlayStation. It was so fucking hard.
Yes, it
but
was.
Your customization for your Terminators and your Gene Stealers for your online, like I've made my own Space Wolf unit with claws and thunder hammers and bolt guns and chain guns. You can have. Oh, he's firing down. Oh crap! He got in. It's so kind of jammed, and he got to him.
Damn.
Oh fuck. Okay.
That really sucks.
Yes. Yeah.
That guy's gonna have to turn around.
He's gonna have to turn around now.
To turn around.
The sergeant is gonna.
The sergeant's got to keep going forward.
He's got to go forward
to secure that left side.
They're through that door. Oh Christ! Shit! Withdraw to orbit.
Withdraw to orbit. You haven't even placed the bomb yet.
They would collide with the derelict or each other. There's a whole thing going on and we're fucking getting screwed over here.
The Spirit of Mars?
Yes, the Fabricator General. He's that's the Forge World Gorgonum. That's the one that we're trying to protect.
Right.
If it's destroyed, then obviously we lose lots of stuff. But yeah, you can customize your guys. You've got a choice of Ultramarines, Blood Angels. I think it's Dark Angels and Salamanders. And then for your Gene Stealers. Your Gene Stealer squad, they all kind of look the same, but you can mix them up. You can have just main normal Gene Stealers with their abilities, and then upgrade to have Bulwarks and Acidy type ones as you go through. Shit, he's still alive. Fucking hell.
Barely.
He's barely alive. The Flamer is in a really bad
I would
position.
step back and flame the room to stop him coming pursuing for now.
Well, the Flamer's down here.
Yeah, so step back and just flame the corridor.
They're not getting through. They're not getting through there. He should be up. He should have been the first guy up here.
Flame the room to clear
And that's
away.
the thing. Deployment placement. If
it's key.
If halfway through you go shit, I go to my autosave and bring it right back to the starting level and go that guy there, that guy there, this guy there. Yeah. You know, the chain gunner. He should have easily done through that.
Yeah.
But the Gene Stealer jumped there probably out of line of sight. Then
just stepped in once. He had one shot and he jammed it.
And he jammed it and it got him. So right, okay.
So what do you think of the graphics of the game, Iain?
I for a 30 quid game, something by Games Workshop, it wasn't like Red Dead Redemption AAA for me. I was just like, I'm good. I like what they've done with this isometric view. You know, there's lots of detail in the map and how far I can go down.
How many of the maps? Is there much variation with the backdrop?
I'd say yes. I mean, I started on an Imperial Navy ship, so it was all kind of rusted. Hulk had been around for a couple of centuries. Then I stepped into some Eldar background. There were weird Eldar doors and teleporters. Then I get into Bliss Place, which looks all rusted and spiky and orcish.
Very good.
You know, so it just gives you so much little detail. And like I said, this is what the graphics did for me when I was able to hit up.
Yeah.
And stand this close to a Gene Stealer and go, fuck, look at those claws.
Look at the animations.
You know, look at him. It's not like he's just... I mean, yeah, that guy's just stood there looking at the wall, but he accidentally faced that way. But he's still roaring at me, and if I shoot at him, he might dodge. Yeah. Right.
Now, I would say that the graphics are much better in Deathwing, which came out a few years earlier.
Yeah.
But then the graphics don't need to be, amazing in this type of gameplay. You know, it's a much more of a budget game.
Crap! He fucking hit the orcoid fungus, not the fucking Gene Stealer, you dumbass.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm gonna. Right. I don't mind because
it's a tactical game.
It's just a tactical game. I'm just going to.
So do you recommend Space Hulk Tactics, Iain?
You know, I do, but at the same time, I only really say it to those people that are.
This is a niche game.
He fucking missed.
It's a very niche game, and you're gonna be looking at people, because I love Space Hulk, but I'm not the biggest Games Workshop 40k fan.
Yeah.
You know, I don't play all of their games. I only really played Space Hulk.
Can I get to that? I can.
And so I think it's very much a niche market for this game, just because of the turn-based strategy element and because of the Warhammer element. You know, you're really narrowing down who your audience is. So making it a budget game makes it a little bit more accessible. So it means the studio's not losing out. But I think just looking at this is a great game. And as a fan of Space Hulk,
he missed! And he got taken out! That's where you'd load it back up again.
How did you die? Did you attack him in melee?
Yeah, I attacked him in melee.
With what? A power...
with the chain fist.
Man, the chain fist is terrible for fighting
G-Stealers.
It's meant for doors, and that's about it.
It's a chain fist, dude. That's
chain fist is good for doors, not Stealers.
Shit would be fucking...
Stormbolter, that is any good Terminator's bread and butter.
My guys are about to get all ripped out. I've got no more action points left. This guy's got 1 point.
Alright, let's watch the end of this chapter. Let's just watch Blood Angels.
Yeah. Let's go for the sergeant. Right. Oh no, no, the other one. Where's the other one? I've just lost.
So what do you think of the sound of the music in the game, Ian?
I really like the music. It reminds me a lot of. He's down. Flamer guy's down. Sergeant's about to. I thought he was going to kill it and he got taken out. Last guy. I really like the music. The music reminds me a lot of Battlestar Galactica. There's lots of drums, tribal drums. Yeah. There's lots of just kind of dark gothic or inspiring music, which I really love.
The sound effects of the guns and the Stealers.
That is all great. When you're listening for those bolt gun shots, and then when you hear my bolt gun is jammed.
Do it now. Just fire. Open fire.
Oh, just open fire. Right. There's this one. Fire! He got that guy.
Yeah, shoot the rest.
Yeah, he's just seen the
blip.
Coming
out of the goddamn
he
walls.
just saw the blip behind him, so I'm gonna go first person for the Emperor.
Turn around.
Can I convert some points? I'm gonna convert that card. So if I hold A, as you can see at the bottom, it says I can turn around now.
Yeah.
So no.
Did you just step backwards?
I just fucking stepped back and wasted 2 friggin' points, didn't I? No, you're supposed to allocate to go turn around like that. Okay, that's just cost me 2 points. Yeah, I'm gonna get 1 shot off before. Yeah. So now he's just spawned 2 Stealers right there. Yeah. I'm gonna play 1 more card. I'm gonna get melee on this guy to the end of my next turn. I'm gonna fire in your face and miss.
Again.
And 1 last shot for the Emperor and miss again. And actually, I'm gonna play that one as well because my next melee is gonna be a success. So he's definitely gonna kill that guy. He's gonna kill this guy.
Warning: this is when Steelers just come up behind.
Before the GCs come running up behind.
No, he's going around.
Oh yeah, they're starting to move up.
No, they are moving up behind you now.
They're starting to regroup. That looks like a special kind of Gene Stealer has just moved up as well. I think that's a bulwark maybe. Yep, a bulwark biomorph. You see those big claws he's got there? Yep. Oh, they didn't attack. They didn't attack. They just blocked me off. They're like, we know you can't do anything.
We know you're dead.
So you can't fucking... Right, convert that one. Can't convert that one. Play that one on this guy. I'm going to go into... grab that. Go into first person mode. Eat this, motherfucker. Yeah!
Nice.
Then I'm gonna shoot this guy. Yes!
Come on!
Then I'm gonna fire again. Yeah! Fuck you! Oh, blew up the barrel. I'm gonna go on Overwatch. You ain't gonna keep me. Yeah, I'm gonna be the last guy. Then we're gonna start moving around.
I want to see this Terminator get into the bomb room. He's not going in.
He's not going to. This guy's sneaking all the way around. He's gonna get killed in a minute. But I definitely recommend it. Like I said, it's a niche market. If you like your tactical games, like your XCOMs and things like that, it's right up there. I've only suffered a couple of glitches myself, but I think it's down to me when I was loading it up far too many times that the camera would stop moving and I wouldn't be able to move. Yeah. All I did then was just go right back to the main menu, load it back up again, and I was boom, ready to go again.
Okay.
Each Terminator gets... I'm going to play that one. So
plus 2 action points.
He gets...
Wow.
Oh, I can't because it costs 2 command points. My fucking sergeant's dead.
Right, so...
So I can't. So I can only convert that card, give him a bunch of points. Right, okay. For the Emperor, right in their faces.
Yeah. Step right in there, shoot all 3 of them.
Shoot up there. Okay, so he's got 2... I've got 6 points left. Blam, blam, blam. Fuck you, mate.
Nice. Can you shoot diagonally?
I can shoot that one. Blam, blam, blam.
Wow. And the one to the left?
Yeah, I'm just going to go into first person mode. Can I...
You should be able to shoot.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... Nope. There we go.
Oh.
Ooh, going for the rubble. That's what he's trying to go for.
Right.
He's going for the gene stealer.
Can't quite see. He
Can't
keeps
quite
turning too
fucking
quick.
see them.
There he is.
There he is. So if I go back into this view, right, shoot that guy.
Yes.
There we go. Blam,
Yeah,
blam. Kill him.
of course.
Because it says, obviously, it says at the bottom, it says 31%, 56 to kill. So far again, still can't kill him.
Damn.
He's now up to 56. Blam.
Yeah, you got him.
Right, and then I will...
One action point left.
Go on guard, see who's going to take out the last... Oh, it'll be this guy in the back.
Yeah.
Because when you're the Gene Stealer player, you always send the guy at the back.
He's only got enough points just to reach you.
He got him! He killed that motherfucker! Look at them, they're starting to group up. Yeah, you want some of this, bitch? Yeah.
Coming in.
Oh, boom in the face! Yeah, next! Oh, it's the bulwark. This might kill me.
Yeah.
Oh! What? He blocked it! He blocked it! Yes! For the Emperor! I reckon...
This Terminator's going to get another go.
My mission...
He's got enough action points to get behind you.
He's got 12 turns to get into that room, drop the bomb off, and kill this guy.
The rest of the Steelers are still moving into the
rest of the Steelers, yeah, they're all moving up. Okay, come on, motherfuckers. Come on. You know, and this is just one mission.
Yeah.
I've been having so much fun with this game. I've been using Red Dead just for laughs, and this game actually for my main story mode.
Gets you thinking as well.
Yes. Oh, I can play that one, so I'm gonna play that one. He gets 4 action points. Here, can I play that one as well? No, because I've already used my command points, but I can convert it. So now he's got 8 command points with 3 in total. I'm gonna fuck this bulwark up. Come on, blam, blam, blam,
Nice.
and he's dead.
This Terminator's done more than your whole squad.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed.
Fucking die, bitch.
Now he's down.
Now he's down. You're next. Oh, you missed as well. Fuck you. Right.
Yeah, 3 action points left.
Can I?
I can't make it. No, because he's got a turn.
No, he doesn't. Because I just got to get in there.
What?
He just has to get into the place and place the bomb. He doesn't have to actually put it on the side. So he's got 5. So that's just cost 1.
He's got no action points left.
And he can interact.
He can.
And he's just only interaction. And if he survives this turn, I'll win.
What?
Which he's not going to, because he's dead.
Oh, I thought you'd done it.
Yeah, I thought I had as well.
Oh, well, with that, I just want to say thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next Friday looking at another video game. Of course, new film reviews on Thursdays. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Patreon. And now, recently, you can find our podcasts on Podbean, on Spotify, and hopefully on iTunes very soon.
Yes, and quickly before we go, this is the map. As you can see, this is all the map that I've gone through. I've gone through all these areas and then got to this map. So, yeah, there you go.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.